So one of the statements that has been put on the public domain by Paul Temta Tungwarara, people actually ask, why do I say the full names of people? If you have got names and I know them, I'll just say those names. It doesn't actually kill, by the way. So even Mnangagwa, I know he is Emerson Tambuzo Mnangagwa. I call him by all his name. So Tungwarara has been saying one of the things that Gudawashe Tagwirei was doing in ZANU-PF, he was forcing Mnangagwa to fire ministers, forcing Mnangagwa to fire permanent secretaries. He even wants Mnangagwa to fire his vice presidents, that is retired General Chiwenga, as well as also Kembo Mohati, but mostly emphasizing on retired General Chiwenga, going to an extent that retired General Chiwenga has no ties with Blessed Keza, because he himself called him and he assured him that he has no ties with Blessed Keza. Now, the mind-boggling question, should retired General Chiwenga actually believe this, that it was indeed Gudawashe Tagwirei who was influencing his firing, who is influencing his firing behind the scenes? Is Emerson Tambuzo Mnangagwa not interested at firing retired General Chiwenga? Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. Is Tungwarara saying the truth when he said it is actually Tagwirei was influencing Emerson Tambuzo Mnangagwa to fire retired General Chiwenga, amongst other government civil servants as well as officials? Is he giving an accurate account? Now, I must underscore that he is giving an account that his boss sent him to do, which is merely to create a wedge between Tagwirei as well as Chiwenga. And if he creates that wedge, he is thinking that he will remain safe, and Chiwenga may focus on actually, to me, it's a political strategy to defocus Chiwenga. Does it mean Mnangagwa likes Chiwenga? There is absolutely nothing next to that. And putting this information on the public domain through Tungwarara is to make Chiwenga and others to relax and to think that the enemy is Gudawashe Tagwirei on his own. I must underscore that even I've seen some people, they were beginning to buy this notion that Tungwarara is supporting retired General Chiwenga. This is what individuals like Themba Mliso wanted us to believe. But in all honesty, there is absolutely nothing like that. These are all the schemes of the bedroom of Mnangagwa. Remember, I strongly believe Tagwirei was promised the presidency. And Tagwirei, the problem, he began to act on it, and he was so pompous about it, already beginning to campaign. I'm sure he was told how he was going to ascend through the presidency, and obviously was told, just like any other Ugandans, to neutralize retired General Chiwenga. I think what is being done at the moment by Paul Temta Tungwarara, it is a counter-intelligence strategy for Emerson Tambuzo Mnangagwa to keep retired General Chiwenga relaxed. If he wanted to actually increase his pace in terms of his security and everything, this is meant to keep him relaxed and to think everything now is okay. This is all but the product of the bedroom of Mnangagwa, which its ulterior motive and goal is to create a Mafiti dynasty whereby Mnangagwa's sons will inherit political power. He's not preparing for any individual to be actually in power, but this is a man who cares only about his children, and is paving way for his children, and he is after building nobody else's legacy but his. Mnangagwa, to be honest, he wants retired General Chiwenga to rest forever. That is what he wants. He doesn't want him to take over from him. And these shenanigans that we are seeing, they are cooked by him, Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa. Now he has a double threat to his Mafiti ambitions, and that is Chiwenga as well as also Tagwirei. So what is, you see, it has worked what has been done by Tungwarara, especially on Tagwirei. You saw Tagwirei having to issue a statement distancing himself from the ongoing campaigns that are currently taking place. At one stage, taking the podium, saying, I'm a child of ZANU-PF, I will only do what ZANU-PF tells me to do. Issuing those statements shows that the man is under fire. He sees that ZANU-PF is coming after him. You know, in ZANU-PF, especially under Emerson Mnangagwa, it is led by a very complicated man. He may say something in your face while it's meaning something else. Look at how they actually treated Patrick Chinamasa. Mnangagwa was giving him signals that he's not interested at remaining as a president up to 2030. I think he didn't know the overall strategy. The moment he actually explained that in the Bulawayo conference, there was a backlash from the Barakashis for Patrick Chinamasa. And Patrick Chinamasa lent it hard that Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa is a chameleon. Sometimes he changes colors. You should be in a position to read his colors. He may be yellow, not necessarily being yellow. He may be white, not necessarily being white. So he learned it the hard way. Same applies to Tagwirei. He is learning it the hard way, thinking that Mnangagwa may actually hand over power to him. There is absolutely nothing close to that. That is not Mnangagwa. He is not that kind of a person. Mnangagwa is after creating his own legacy and leaving it for his children. When he sees Zimbabwe, he sees it as his family property and a property that cannot. Others are just used to actually aid his leadership, to sustain it, and most probably pave a way to actually stamp authority in terms of making sure that the goal of creating a Mafiti dynasty becomes a reality. What these guys are doing who are working with him, these Ugandans, and I strongly believe, being Ugandans, they are also used. Not all the money that they receive from government, they take all of it. Some of it causes threat to Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa. I'm sure for a contract of 1 million received, Mnangagwa may be getting maybe over 500,000 on that, and the remainder for the Ugandans. That is why you see no projects succeed. And also, these people cannot be arrested by the Zimbabwe Anti-Corruption Commission. Anyone who aids Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa, you are not assured that he would be arrested and prosecuted. He cannot do so because he understands that these people knows a lot of secrets about him. And if he arrests them, they may sing in courts. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black